This is going to be the last high growth video that you ever need to watch and the last video that I ever need to make. Now, if you're familiar with this channel, man, I have made quite a few high growth videos that have kind of popped off in the algorithm. Now, personally, guys, from the ages of about 16, 17 to about 18, 19, I grew from about 5'9" to about 6'4", 6'5"-ish. And now, guys, both my parents are 5'9". So essentially, guys, I took my height growth potential and I maxed it out the best I can. So in today's video, I will be breaking down every single aspect on how to grow taller and maximize your genetic height potential. So without further ado, let's get on with the video. What's up, guys? My name is Austin Wayne. Welcome back to the YouTube channel. First of all, guys, if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. I'm building an awesome community on this channel. Also, guys, be sure to follow me on my Instagram at AustinWayneOfficial. I post some really sick content on that platform as well. Let's go. Now, I get tons of questions. People are like, oh, I'm 5'2". I want to be 6'5". Can I do it? Is it possible? Here's the dealio, man. Number one, I am not a doctor. None of this is going to be advice from a doctor. So take everything that I say in this video with a grain of salt. And number two, everybody has a max genetic potential. Now, they say actually about 60 to 80% of your height is going to be genetic. This leaves 20 to 40% is going to be environmental and health. So essentially, guys, we need to max this out as much as possible. So what this could mean is that if my max genetic potential was 6'5", that means I tapped it out. Meaning if I did not do the things that I say in this video, maybe I was just 6'1", 6'2". Now, not everybody has my same genetics, so you cannot expect similar results. You can't expect to do these things and to end up 6'5" like I am. It's just not realistic. Always have realistic expectations, and like I have always said, do not obsess about this at all. Just keep your body, keep your mind as healthy as possible, and however tall you're supposed to be, it's gonna happen naturally. Just don't stress too much about it. Which actually leaves us to our first way to grow taller, and it's going to be cortisol. We need to keep the cortisol very, very low. So whenever I grew taller, man, 16, 17, 18-ish, I was actually doing online school. So I was not stressed out in school, man. I was pretty much at home. I was sleeping in. I was getting lots of sleep. And I had no stressors in my life at all. I was single, so I didn't have a girl stressing me out. Nothing about my life was stressful. So the first way to actually get taller, man, is going to be keeping that cortisol very low. If you're always stressed, man, maybe you're even in a toxic household, whatever it is, then this will actually inhibit your high growth potential. So we need to keep anything that's stressing you out to a bare minimum. Now, obviously, if you do have a lot of stress, then we can deal with it in different ways, such as meditation. Personally, I will do guided meditations, maybe meditate to a frequency, and getting outside in nature will always help with stress as well, because this will connect your natural frequency to that of nature, which is where it's supposed to be at. So the first way, guys, to grow a little bit taller is going to be minimizing cortisol and staying calm best you can. Next up, many of you guys know what I'm about to say, but it's going to be the sunshine and the vitamin D. Now, tons and tons and tons and tons of research has shown the benefits of sunshine, 30 minutes to an hour, and also vitamin D, specifically very high doses. Now, obviously, guys, professionals will not recommend anything over 5,000 units. Many people will disagree with me. Now, you don't actually have to take this much, but I recommend 10,000 plus units per day in addition to vitamin K2 to properly digest the vitamin D3, which is what we will be supplementing with. Now, guys, this is what I took. Now, this is not advice. This is nothing professional whatsoever, but there have been quite a bit of scientific research studies that do show that very high doses of vitamin D3 can boost your hormones like crazy, which is obviously what we're trying to do here, man. The biggest way to increase our height and maximize our high growth potential is going to be boosting that HGH and your hormones as much as possible so that you can grow nice and tall. Sleep, sleep, and more sleep. Now, guys, whenever I was actually growing my tallest, and any friends I have that are actually tall, they actually said the same thing. So whenever I was like 16, 17, 18, man, I actually had this philosophy. I was training a lot, man. I had this philosophy that I wanted to sleep like a lion because male lions sleep a ton. So whenever you are resting, whenever you're recovering, this is whenever your body is growing. This is whenever your body is doing everything that it needs to. And whenever you're a teenager specifically, man, this is whenever it's going to be most vital to actually get sleep. Now, I recommend about 8 to 10 hours every single night. 8 to 10 hours. If you're getting less than that, maybe you're going to school, maybe you have all kinds of activities outside of school, whatever it is, man. If you are not sleeping enough, you will not be growing much taller. If you're getting 4, 5, 6 hours a night. And I know with this modern day society, man, everybody's staying up till 3, 4 a.m. binge watching shows. They're on their phone, just doing stupid things. This will inhibit your height. So just keep that in mind, man. You need lots and lots of sleep. 8 to 10 hours should be required. Up next, now I actually forgot to add this disclaimer, but once again, none of this stuff works if your growth plates are closed. So typically for boys, this means that past the age of 18, you will not be growing taller. Women, typically like 14, 15, maybe a little bit younger because they mature sooner. Whenever your growth plates are still open, you can do actually a couple things to maximize your high growth potential. And this is going to be stretching on a daily basis, number 1. And number 2 is going to be fixing your posture. So guys, I have an entire stretching video that you can do. I will attach it right here. But guys, stretching will obviously help decompress and stretch the spine. If we're doing this on a consistent daily basis with the growth plates open, this means that we will be maximizing any high growth potential. And now in addition to this, guys, posture is so huge. Because 90% of people, 99% of people, they walk around with their shoulders down, with their head down. Obviously, when you're doing this, you're curving your spine, man, and you cannot grow as tall as you're supposed to be. So whenever you are walking now, this is also what I did when I was 17, man. Like, I watched the movie Fight Club. I wanted to actually walk just like Brad Pitt. So I roll back those shoulders, I keep my head up, and you walk as if you are royalty. You have that confidence, you have that air to you. You're not walking like you are just an insecure, inferior person. So always walk with confidence, guys. Shoulders back, core straight and tight. And now a lot of people cannot actually keep proper posture because they're under-muscled. So if you are not currently on an exercise protocol, I highly recommend to start working out. This will also help you get taller. Which leads us to our next point, exercise. So you should be doing full body exercise protocols 3 times a week. So you want to maximize HGH, you want to maximize your high growth potential. You should be doing full body, nothing else, don't question it. So this means Monday, Wednesday, Friday, always have 48 to 72 hours between each exercise protocol, but do full body. If you want to boost a little bit more HGH, you can do sprints on off days. So let's say Tuesday, Thursday, you do 5 to 10 sets of sprints, 30 seconds until complete failure. Then this would be Monday, Wednesday, Friday, you will be doing weight training. Now, obviously, guys, I love strength training in the gym with weights. I believe this is the superior and best way to actually exercise because you can incorporate progressive overload, which is going to be the number 1 way to actually add muscle mass. Now, obviously, whenever we're doing this, the number 1 exercise we want to avoid is just going to be barbell squats, man. Anything that really compresses that spine, you want to kind of avoid that because a lot of people don't squat or deadlift with proper form. So the best way to avoid any injury is just to avoid these exercises. But beyond that, man, there is no risk of actually weight training when it comes to stunting your growth. This is a huge myth, but if you do want to play it on the safe side, you can do some bodyweight workouts. But I'm not a fan of bodyweight. I'm not a fan of calisthenics, but if you need help, man, I do also have a protocol of just doing bodyweight. And I also have a protocol of just strength training. So whatever you need, it is on this channel, man. Up next, guys, no nutrient deficiencies. Now, as you have seen in previous videos, what I personally did was I drink a gallon of raw, unpasteurized milk each and every day. This is not medical advice. I'm not telling you to go do this. Keep this in mind. But here's the deal. Whenever you drink that much raw, unpasteurized milk, you get every vitamin, every supplement you could possibly need because it's for a baby cow, man, which is even bigger than we are. And this cow is supposed to be big and strong. So whenever you consume this much milk, like a gallon, you will also be big and strong. Now also, guys, pasteurized milk does not work because essentially they cook out the enzymes needed to digest it, which is going to be the lactase. Whenever you cook out the lactase, your body cannot properly digest this, so it's therefore just essentially useless. And most people, it's actually going to bloat you up. It's going to add inflammation throughout the body. This is why they say most people are actually lactose intolerant, which they are not. There's just not lactase in the milk that they're consuming because milk is naturally supposed to contain lactase. In addition to this, obviously, we just need a healthy, well-balanced diet. So we need healthy fats. There's this new trend in society where you avoid red meats, you avoid eggs, you avoid healthy stuff like this, man, with all these fats that's going to help boost testosterone, that's going to help boost good cholesterol. You need these things in your diet, man, like really good healthy foods, avocados, nuts. Avoid anything processed, man. Avoid fast foods. Avoid simple sugars. avoid processed sugars, avoid anything that's just crap, man. And then in addition to this, you can incorporate an intermittent fasting protocol if you would like to. This is also one thing that I did. So essentially it's where you fast for 16 hours and then you eat within an 8-hour eating window. You can cut that window down as much as you'd like to, but just bear in mind, the more you cut it down, it could mess with your blood sugar levels a little bit. Now, so this would mean that, let's say from the hours of noon until 8, this is whenever you consume all of your calories. So if you were to, for example, drink a gallon of milk, then you would space this out over the 8-hour time span, and just maybe once an hour have a cup of milk. It's pretty simple, man. Now, I know you guys keep binging these videos, you keep wanting more content on the side growth stuff, but the reality is, man, it's really quite that simple. Put your body in a healthy state, put your mind in a healthy state, do everything you're naturally supposed to be doing, just be a healthy person, and you will be maximizing your high growth potential. Don't just be unhealthy like everybody else out there. Like, don't be overweight, don't be under muscle, don't be getting 3 hours of sleep every single night and then wondering like, why am I not growing? It's because you are not in a healthy state. Your body does not have the tools required to actually grow any taller, so it's not going to. But now, let's say it's over for you, man. Let's say you're 25 and it's too late. You cannot grow any taller. Now, one thing that you can do is you can take my father's route. My father's 5'9" and he married my mom, who was 5'9" as well. So there's genetics from my mom's side, and he had tall kids. My brother is also 6'4", I'm 6'5", so that could be a route if you want to carry on some tall genes. Maybe go to Germany for a little bit, man. Maybe find a really hot German woman to have kids with. So if you can't do it, man, at least maybe make sure your kids will be tall. If anybody watching this happens to need help with your fitness goals, obviously being at a low body fat percentage and a healthy body fat percentage and a good workout protocol will help you grow taller as well. Hit the link in the description box, guys, for your free one-on-one fitness consultation with me, Austin Wayne, owner of KALOSIQUE Fitness. Now, guys, this is my personal physique. This is my dream body, man. I love my physique. I'm very proud of it. Now, also, guys, I've helped hundreds of my personal one-on-one clients achieve similar physiques just like this to a male model, a fitness model. So if you want to be next, guys, hit that link in the description box for your free one-on-one consultation. Once again, guys, if you're new to the channel, please just smash the subscribe button, building an awesome community on this channel. Also, guys, please hit that like button to push this video out into that YouTube algorithm. That's it. I'm gone. I love you.